Probably in the womb. I have loved it forever. I have a vivid memory of watching, I was 3 years old, and I went to go see the Nutcracker, and I remember vividly the curtain was a giant snowflake, and I was eating a huge hot pretzel in the theater, and I was hanging onto the railing, and I was completely enthralled. So my earliest memory, 3 years old, but I think it's just been in me from the beginning. I think they're all equally really hard because you have to be perfect in every aspect of your body and being to do each one. With singing, you have to have complete control and at the same time be completely open. Same with dance, and with acting, same thing. You have to be able to completely embody a character. So I think they're all very, very difficult, which makes it fun to do. No matter what anyone creates, if there's honesty behind it and sincerity, I should say, it's what makes art beautiful. So everything I make, I always try to make sure there's a very clear sincerity and an honesty behind it. So there's nothing else. There's no underhandedness about it. So there's never any, I want attention, or I want X, Y, Z, or I want just this. There has to be, and always is, a sincerity behind what I write, because I honestly love what I do, and I really do want to entertain the audience. The best tip, I would have to say, a lot of people say grow a thick skin, and that's kind of, I understand what they're trying to say, but that always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think the best advice I could give is to keep going, as opposed to grow a thick skin. It's kind of like a warning of what is going to come, all the hardship and all the rejection, all those things are coming. But no one has a thick skin. That's absolutely impossible. We're all human beings. Things are going to hurt our feelings, and we have to recognize that, or it makes it even harder. So I would have to say the advice I would give is to keep going, keep creating, keep moving forward in your work. I would have to say that. The arts mean a lot to me because there's nothing to me more beautiful than the human expression. And the arts are not specific. You can express in so many different ways, and everyone has a different mind. Everyone learns differently, everyone is different, and I feel like the arts embrace that. There are no rules, there's no limitation, there's no assumptions, there's no, you can't because of the arts allow anybody and everyone, no matter what color you are, no matter what gender you are, no matter anything, you have a place to express yourself and to be heard and to be seen through painting, through sculpture, through visual arts, through voice, through dance. There's so many different outlets. I just feel like the arts is the #1 communication tool in existence. So I couldn't express how important they are. Fight, pin-up, Jubilee, fantasy, zombie burlesque, world's greatest rock show, sexy, Baz, 50 Shades of Parody, Showstoppers, Electric Candy, Dancing Queen. I think that's everything. I might have forgotten one. Spoofical, it never opened, but I was swinging that for a little bit. Zoe Bowie, the Terry Bradshaw Show. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. I've done a lot. It's been cool. The business of show is complicated. I think being an entertainer, you get to be put in a very specific situation, but at the same time, you're kind of exposed to more. So I can have all of my performance experience, but I'm also trained in theater technology, so I'm able to learn about the business of technicians and what they do, and also respect it and embrace it. As a business person, you learn the importance of selling tickets and what that entails, where that money goes, and four-walling, being in entertainment and seeing how everything works around you. I've had the privilege of being able to ask questions, and as a result of that, it's made me a better businesswoman. And also just marketing myself as an artist is very different in Las Vegas than it would have been in New York, which was a new experience for me. And just things that have happened more with social media and the free marketing that is available to you as an artist on social media. Learning about that, continuing to learn about that, and how you present yourself has definitely broadened my knowledge of business. And I'm always, of course, reading and learning and trying to find out the best way to continue my work as an entertainer and as a businesswoman, especially when I'm producing and creating. I've had multiple people that have definitely inspired me and have pushed me along the way, or gave me a really nasty roadblock and I saw beyond it, and I'm grateful to both. A lot of my personal discipline is completely because of my dance company that I trained at as a child, which was Fitzsimmons Dance Company. Factory, I should say. They instilled in me everything. Every discipline I have is from them. So they definitely set the tone of my work ethic and the importance of stage and performance, stage safety, working as a team, creating the picture. I owe all that to Fitzsimmons. I had some really awful teachers growing up that definitely showed me the importance of loving what you do and pushing beyond, because I wasn't a favorite. I wasn't like the belle of the ball, as some people would say. I definitely was a late bloomer, so I wasn't a favorite. And I got a lot of adversity in my high school years, and instead of becoming angry and giving up, it made me realize that I really loved what I did, and I was going to just keep going. Professors, I had a Dr. Paul McKovac and Dr. James Ivey were extremely important in my development as an artist in college, and they pushed me on to grad school. It's to be said, I am learning disabled. I've been labeled as that. I'm dyslexic. I have a different learning style, and they didn't make me feel bad about that. And I didn't think I was, smart enough to go to graduate school, even though I had a 3.8. I don't test well, so I didn't think I would be able to do that. And they both laughed in the face of my label that I put on myself, and they encouraged me to not worry about it and to just keep pushing forward and on. And they encouraged my way of learning. And as a result, I was the only female American in my program that was granted that opportunity. But that was because they embraced my way of learning and doing. And that's what's so important in the arts. You have to find those people that, and I talked about that in the videos, that you have to find people that are like-minded and are encouraging and are supportive of you, because there is so much adversity, you can get sucked into it. I also have been inspired by so many people in Las Vegas that have got me to see beyond. Chris Phillips of Zoe Bowie has been incredibly supportive of me since the day I moved into this town. John Castellamides is and continues to be an incredible mentor. Kenny Davidson gave me a stage when I didn't have one. Just incredible musicians and people that have been really, really, really amazing and supportive. Clinton Holmes and his wife, Kelly Clinton Holmes, have been good to me. The Bootlegger, Jerry Jones, Brett Hears, who owns the Tuscany, continually gives me and other artists a stage to perform, even in the times of now that have been hard. I couldn't be more grateful to Peter Fand and the Red Penny Arcade. Those guys have been very encouraging. And the Showgirls of Las Vegas, the Women of Fantasy, Anita Mann. There have been people that have given me opportunities that have helped me to blossom into more of an artist. Eric Jordan Young, Blair Farrington. There have just been opportunities that I have been given and trusted with that I'm so incredibly grateful for, and I couldn't be more thankful for, and I definitely always pay that forward. And I have seen incredible artists in town that I have definitely encouraged, and that has been great. And at the same time, it hasn't always worked out, where they have very much moved on without me. But that's not why you encourage people. You encourage people because you see in them that light, that spark, and what they do with it is what they do with it, and you don't want anything in return. And those people who have mentored and guided me have given me that freedom. There's no there's no strings attached. And that's how I feel about people that I have encouraged and have pushed to go further with their talent. There's no strings attached. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe me friendship. They don't owe me love. They don't owe me respect. They don't owe me anything. I just wanted them to grow. I wanted them to see how great they were. And if I opened a door for them, that is fantastic. And that's all there needs to be, because people have given me that opportunity, and I couldn't be more grateful. Success to me is a living. Making a honest, legitimate living is success, because that's what we all want. We all want to be able to have a good life and money in the bank and a home and a car. That to me is success, like making a living. I think because I started so young, I saw the ups and downs of success, be it like a big commercial or a big TV thing or those types of things. And because it can get taken away from you at any moment, and I saw that and I've experienced it, you start to see success a little differently. So I kind of separate it, success and goals. So I have a goal, and that'll be booking the show or getting the billboard or booking the tour is the goal. And success to me is being able to own my own home and my own cars and prepare for my future of retirement. So that to me is success. And then I have the goal. So I kind of separate the two. My parents. I would sing Blue Bayou. I would sing pretty much anything Linda Ronstadt for my mom. She's happy. And then for my dad, he's tricky because he loves everything. So I would probably sing something from Les Mis or anything kind of like musical theater, old school stuff. But yeah, definitely my parents. Oh, now see, that's tricky. Usually hardcore metal. Yeah, like Du Hast. Like, I'll go dark. Just because it like pumps you up. But sometimes music that I am gonna do at the audition, sometimes just to get in my head. But if I'm feeling funky, usually a hardcore metal, scream rock. I'm weird. But it gets, pumps you up. No, the kind of little random things, but not like this. This has been really fun. I would love to see a makeup artist that does everything from like beauty makeup to latex creation. I would love to see that, like creature creation. But that's like my film nerd inside of me. But I would love to see that. I would love to see a costume designer or anyone in fashion, but someone who did like couture, like someone who did like only couture. So it's always like really crazy stuff. I would also love to see an aerialist. I'd love to see an aerialist. Their world is so cool and exciting. And I'm trying to think of something else. I'd also love to see someone who does like documentary work, who does like anything, but intensive, like intense, dark documentary work, and how they develop their stories and find these people to interview. Like something that was like more kind of on the dangerous side. I would love to see that. It was so terrible. I had the worst experience. It was just the worst thing. It was so fun. It was fun. Yeah, it's cool. It was a really cool experience. It kind of, when you have to talk about what you've done, it feels kind of weird, but at the same time, you get excited because you know there's people out there that need advice. You can help them in any kind of way, and I'm all about paying it forward as an artist. Like I really do sincerely love giving somebody an opportunity or showing them a direction that they can go to help them grow, because there's nothing bad about more art. So given an opportunity to do that is really cool. Even if it's just one person. If one person watches or hears what I've done and it gives them an idea and they go and just like their idea just like blows up and is all over the place, that thrills me to no end. Because sometimes in life it just takes one moment, one person, one thing someone said to you or something you saw or experienced that changes your life, and you get to grow in an incredible way. To have the opportunity to possibly be a chance to be a part of that is really cool and extremely flattering. Don't ever second guess how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how creative you are, how many possibilities you have, how special you are. I think if we all went back and thought about what Mr. Rogers was telling these children, I think when we're young, everyone's always encouraging you to be something later. No one ever celebrates who you are right now. It's always, well, what are you gonna be? What are you going to achieve? What are you gonna be like? When? And no, I feel like it sets a tone to not celebrate who you are in the moment. If you could take away anything from my video, it would be celebrate who you are right now, in this moment, honor it, cherish it, and create. Don't worry about what it's gonna be. Enjoy the moment right now as you're making it, because it will end, and that's when you come crashing down. So it's important to love who you are and what you create and what is your art right now. You know, love who you are right now, be who you are right now in this moment, and be excited about it, honor it, and create every single day, and what goes, and what doesn't. But you're incredible, you are amazing, you are intelligent, you are artistic, you are special, you are an artist right now in this moment. So just get out there and have fun, be your best, be good to people, and only good things will come back.